There's a powerful feature on Shopify that allows you to customize product pages without a developer, extra apps, or having to make 100 templates. It's called Metafields, and in this video, I'll show you exactly how to use it. We're going to start with a scenario that you're probably wrestling with, because they'll help you understand what metafields are and how they can help you. Let's say I want to add more information for these leather boots, and at the moment the most obvious way is to add it straight to your template, so let's try that. I'm going to add an accordion right here next to my product image, and then I'll select one of the tabs and call it care information, then add some text below it about leather boots specifically. Now, if we save this and preview the product page, it has the information we need. But the problem is, if we go to another product page, the information about leather boots is there too, which doesn't quite match the product we're seeing. That's because all of these products are using the same template. So any changes we make to it will show up across all your products that are using this template. Now, you can create a new template for each of your products, and that would be a solution, but that becomes a problem if you have, let's say, 500 products. It'll become really difficult to maintain, and you'll end up with this sort of mess. This is where metafields come in handy. It's essentially extra fields that your template can get content from. That way, you only need a single template that can get different text depending on which product you're looking at. Let's go back to the product settings because I want to show you this metafield I've created. Notice how it appears on all the products, so you can really customize the text for each one. I'll show you how to make it later in the video, but right now I want to show you how to connect it to your template so it can get the customized content for each product. First, let's fill in the text for two of the products. Then open the template and select the text we want to replace. Delete all this text and click on the dynamic source icon, and here's where you can choose the metafield you want to connect. And now if I preview my product, the text we entered before shows up. And just for sanity's sake, let's look at the second product, and there, the text is different. Pretty cool, right? So what does that mean for you? It means that you can literally add any block, any section to your product page, and you can tailor the content as long as you see this dynamic source icon on it. See, it's even available for images and videos and even buttons, which means that metafields aren't just for text content, it's for other media types too, which I'll show you exactly how to create right now so we can connect it to the elements in the section we just added. You can create metafields under Settings, Metafields, and here you can actually create them for all the different page types on Shopify. But anyway, let's not get distracted. Select Product, add Definition, and we're going to start with the background image. So give it a name that makes sense. Then here under Type, you can choose between one value or list of values. Let's just stick with one. Then next to it, there's this drop down where you can choose the type of metafield you want to create, like image, text, video, and even a blog or collection. Let's choose image type for this one and click Save. I'd also recommend pinning it so it's easy to access on your product settings later on. Let's keep going and create another one for the title. For this one, I'd recommend single line text as the type. And now let's create one for the description. This time choose the multi-line text type since we're going to have a bit more content in there. Almost there, guys. Let's add one for our button link and choose the URL type, not link, because that's something entirely different. And finally, the button text, very straightforward, use the single line text type again. That's all the meta fields we need to create. Now when you go to one of your product settings and scroll down, you should be able to see the meta fields you've created under this section. But what if you have hundreds of products? It would be such a hassle to fill them in individually, so I'll show you a trick. Go back to where you can see all your products and select the ones you want to fill in using the checkboxes. Then click Bulk Edit, and now you can see all the meta fields in the spreadsheet-like format. So that way you can fill them all in one place. To make it even easier, you can edit what columns you want to see in the options here on the top right. So I'll just remove everything here except for the meta fields that I've created. Now you can fill in the content just like a spreadsheet. I'm going to speed up the video here because I'm sure you get the gist. Of course, don't forget to save when you're done. And finally, you can open up your template again and simply connect each element to the right meta field. Hit save, and now let's check if it worked by previewing your product. Done. One last sanity check. Let's open the second product. And as expected, the content is totally different, which is exactly what we want.